when people have a high energy when they're young, but when they tends to get older, their lifestyle changes because they think that their job is stable, they're earning a lot of money, enough money, or not a lot, enough money, and they just want to be happy with this one. And they don't really shift their lifestyle and don't add more values in their life. So about the lifestyle, what was really a different thing is about before I was spending a lot of time which was not really adding value in my life. But then when I shift my lifestyle, I actually had a chance to redesign my whole day, whole week, whole weekend, whole month. Because I have shifted I had to redesign to new lifestyle. So then I added a lot of value added thing in my life. And that started to build.
Give an example.
So let's say about I was spending watching TV. I replaced that watching TV by reading book.
Yeah, that's indeed good.
It's absolutely
That's very
thing.
good.
I was spending, so let's say about I was in Saturday morning. It was always like that. I used to wake up and then go Highland and have a banh mi and have a tea. That was good. I mean, this is relaxing Saturday morning. But now what I have done, I transformed my life, and now I go exactly wake up at 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. and visit your office, and I start meeting the team, the director, and start to advise them. So what is a big shift is that. And then and when I transformed my life, it was like a very early stage of VSHR when I met new people and recruiting them for the team, talking to them what is my vision. And when I was talking to people, I was also making my vision more clearer as well too, because they asked me questions, they challenged me. And I love people challenge me because that's why I can think about it. Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, then I think about it. I do my lasering work, notebooks, and think about it again. So going back to your point, when people have a high energy when they're young, but when they tends to get older, their lifestyle changes because they think that their job is stable, they're earning a lot of money, enough money, or not a lot, enough money, and they just want to be happy with this one. And they don't really shift their lifestyle and don't add more values in their life. So the life becomes very normal in the same stage. So only thing can make them happy is looking at the child, looking at your beautiful wife or handsome husband, your mom and dads. That's it. But if you could do something more for more people, that can bring even more, give you more opportunity, add more value-added thing in your life. At the same time, when you do that, it brings you more happiness for your life and can help you to achieve more bigger goals. Because when you do that for other people, you learn.
Yeah.
You don't get the money, but you learn how to do it.
I see, but it also depends of your conception of happiness.
Yeah. So for me, most of the time people ask me why you spend your weekend, why you don't go hang out like before, why you help people, why you mentor students, why you mentor professionals, why? The reason is simple.
That was also a question for me. Like, why don't you take more time, like, for you?
Exactly. So
I think it's very important.
Exactly. You're right. So when I am having more time for myself, I did that thing. Let's say to 20 to 22, 25, I was doing the research for health ecosystem, but I had a lot of time. I took my own time. But after spending the time, I figured out that I wanted to be more happy. I'm happy that time, but I want to be more happy. What can I really do to make me more happy? And then I figured out that helping people makes me happy. So people always ask me, hey John, why you have a job, very busy job. Why you have to go to the conferences? Why you need to help the students? Why you need to help the social worker? Why do you need to do VSHR? Do you want to be famous? Or do you want to have a startup companies? Or do you want to have your own business? My answer is absolutely not. I do all of this thing because I want to be happy. Because it makes me more happy. It gives me more. When I'm more happy, I have more energy for me. And I felt like, wow, tomorrow is going to be another amazing day. This afternoon is going to be an amazing day. This evening is going to be an amazing day. So my life turned into a thing when every moment I enjoy with all my spirit. And when you ask me in the same thing, John, what you love most in your life? This is something I love most in my life, my internal spirit, which is happy because of what I do. So my biggest asset and my biggest thing I love most in life is my internal spirit. The spirit makes me alive, keep me alive, and give me this perception.
Yeah, I see. It's cool. There is a sentence like saying to be happy, we are chasing the boringness.
Yeah.
It reflects with you. It reflects a lot with you. That's cool.
So like I said, on that period, Saturday morning, 5 years to 6 years ago, waking up at 8 a.m., going to Highland Coffee, having a banh mi and a cafe soda, was very relaxing and was a happiness. I felt happy. But I was thinking, how can I be more happy? How can I be more happy? And I figured out that when I do go to Busienss in the morning in the office, wow, I felt like I need to have something to do. I'm in a mission. I felt like every day is a mission. I want to add value. I want to add value for the people who work in the organization in VSHR, and I want to add value for the people who are going to get help from the VSHR member as well too. And it's the same for the corporation or the job I do. I go to company and morning I go, what I'm going to do to add value. The day my job will not let me add value in the corporation or in my company, my resignation will be in the table. Thank you very much for your work, but you are not letting me add value, so I'm going to walk away. I'm going to go there. I'm going to add value over there.
Okay, yeah, I see what you mean. But it's interesting because I asked you that because, for example, for me, the time of the cafe soda in the morning is very important.
Yeah?
You know, it's the time when I have nothing from outside, when I can sit and think.
Yeah.
Like thinking, like okay, there's that to do, there's that, what I can do for that. So it's very important that I have no outside connection. So that's funny. It's really funny to hear.
So so agree. So outside connection, for me, what I like, so I just wanted to be more happy. So it's nothing about wanted to be more famous, wanted to be more known, building a company. No, it was all about if I wanted to be a company, I would open up a startup, not a non-profit organization.
Sure.
So simple. I just want to be more happy in my life, and for me it works very amazingly well. So if you tell me 5 years ago how happy I was, now I am a lot more happy. And I'm finding a way how I can be more happy in the next year.
But the question is, were you happy 5 years ago?
I was happy.
Or were you sad?
I was happy.
Okay.
But I wanted to be more happy.
So you don't go for sad to happy. You go to happy
to happier.
happy plus plus.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So I was right. I was happy sitting in a coffee shop having banh mi and cafe soda. I was happy. I was very happy. But I want to be happy plus plus.
Okay.
Happy plus plus. So now I'm happier. I want to be happy plus plus, happier plus plus next year. And what I need to do for this one, I'm finding things. I want to, and for me the thing really works. I like to add value. When I add value, it makes me happy. Particularly for the people who need value. So if you say that what I've done for RMIT as a head of digitization, it makes me happy. But then I had a bigger role as a CIO. It makes me more happy because now I have more opportunity to add value for the corporation.
Yeah, I see.
So now you tell me what is next? Maybe the next CIO, or maybe I want to be a CEO, and then I will have more. I want to take more opportunity to add more value to the company. So that makes me happy as well.
Understand.
The same now. We are a non-profit. Have 300 people, helping 250,000 people last 2 years. I'm thinking how we can go 500 people. How we can go 1,000 people. So I can help these people, 1,000 people, achieve their goal, make them more happy, so they can make people more happy by adding value outside people. Maybe millions of people if we can get help from Vietnam. It would be amazing. Let's say 1,000 students for Vietnam, it's amazing student. I'm thinking how we can go for another 1,000 students. So you can solve them, they can get employed, they can get a better job, and they have the mindset of helping other people as well too, not for only thing. So this is always work for me is, I think everything needs to be scaled. Everything needs to be scaled. The thing doesn't scale, you cannot sustain. So my happiness needs to be scaled up. So I'm happier. It needs to. It doesn't grow means it's gonna die. I'm gonna get bored. For me, I don't want to be bored a single day in my life.
I think maybe you can add value without scale. in circular project, for example.
But there is also another scale too. I mean, that's like you in the scale you can scale up in a vertical or horizontal way. What you just said is another dimension. They said. I mean, you could do more projects or you can expand the projects. It's still the scale, right? So for me, even the family, I will tell this exactly thing. Most of the time, people think that the husband, wife, kids, that's your family. I call it selfish. Why you only have a family of 4? I want to expand my family to 100, millions, thousands of people. So, and I call them all my family. So that's same VSHR, all my members in VSHR is like my family. I love them, like my family member. No differentiation. I bet you, if anybody said that, no, you're not treating me as a family, I'm going to give 100,000 Vietnam dong on table. So all those people like my family member, and I want to scale my family so I can help them, I can guide them, I can inspire them, I can feel good about them. So they can also feel good about me as well. So they can send me a message like this saying that today, the message I showed to you, hey John, I want to be like you. You are like an inspiration, I want to be like you. So my brother texted me and said that you are my idol. So these are other things really inspired by that. Yeah, I want to feel good about them, so they feel good about me. And that's bring the happiness, scale the happiness.
I see. Thinking about family and
You have not started yet. So for me, I don't want to be a family of 4. I want a family. I will have a family of 4, which is my wife, my kids, of course. I don't want to be a single man.
Yeah.
But I already have a family. My parents, my brother, my VSHR members, and I want to scale my family to let's say 1,000 member in the VSHR, 1,000 member in my family. So you come to one of the events, let's say about in January, we're setting up the Appreciation Day VSHR members. You'll be invited. You'll see how we treat each of the members. It's like all family. In the social starting, I was very demanding because my leadership style is I want excellence.
Yeah.
I will create culture. I will support you, I'll guide you, but I will demand excellence too. But in the same time, our culture is about how we can support. Because it's for me. So 300 people in VSHR, they don't work for me. As a president or founder, I work for them, so they can be more successful. That's my leadership style. And the day I cannot do it anymore, that means I am not fit for the role. Someone needs to be taking my role, and I have to take another role. Simple.
Okay.
So, and that's why my family thing does really work. When it goes 1,000 people, 2,000 people, 3,000 people, 5,000 people engaged, oh my God.
Yeah, I see. So I'm thinking that for my team also, because like I consider like my guys also, I consider them like my brother. But for example, we fire one of our guys, because we say one time it didn't apply, 2 times it didn't apply, 3rd time it was like, this is bad for my customer. You cannot say, you cannot stay in the team, it's impossible. But with your family, your real brother, you cannot let it go.
Oh,
that's the difference.
Actually, it's a good point you bring it up. Actually, this is something is very, very important. So actually, let me help you with this one. When it comes to hiring or recruiting, it's a guess. You can be an excellent interviewer.
And firing is a choice.
Hiring is a knowing.
Yeah.
So hiring is a guessing. Firing is knowing. So I really treat every one of them like my family, love them, but they need to be proved that they are. It's an honorable role, be a family member, right? But they need to be always showing their worth that role, right?
Yeah.
So when I'm hiring someone or taking a member in my team, so I'm guessing this is probably a right person. So I'm guessing it right now. But when they're in the role, they need to prove they are on that role. Then they're capable. Let's see, what do you just say that? The 3 times the piece of the customer. I mean, that's something going to kill the whole family, right?
Yeah, exactly.
The whole company. So in this case, I will let the person go as well too. So I just say that one of the presenter in Social Shark Tank, I let her go. It really hurt me to let her go. I felt sad. It took me a few days to recover from it. Because when somebody I fired from my company.
That's why I have a concern with the term family.
Yeah.
Because you know your brother, your son, your mother, you cannot let her go. You cannot let them go. Even if they do. I have this experience with my brother that do a lot of shit. To be honest, you know, I cannot say okay, I fire you from my life. You know.
Simple. Your brother can cheat you too, right? Your brother can sue you. Brother can be a terrible person. But when you are your brother cheating you, they can stay your brother in a title. The two type of thing. Somebody, your brother, by entitlement because they born out from the same mom. But they still need to be oath showing that he is your brother. He needs to do the role of his brother. If he does not play the brother, he is just the brother by name, but not by the value. So you keep the person brother as a value, but you fire the person from the value. Done. So keep the name because you cannot just.
Yeah, but you still have Christmas dinner.
Exactly. We still have a Christmas dinner, right? Because you're in the name, because you are privileged because of the God choice you become my brother, but you don't have the value to be my brother. So getting back to my point, so I fired the person. It required me multiple days to recover because I'm a very warm-hearted person. I love to have them as my family, give them the position of my family member, and love them and care them. And it's not about love them, care them by word, but I'm actually actively help them how I can help them to make them more successful in their role in VSHR, in their job they do in the company, or in their life, or in their family as well too. I hear so many people help them to get their jobs. I help them, recommend them. I post CVs in the LinkedIn. I connect them to different companies and help them to get a jobs too. So if they are been entire inside of VSHR and they're not really worth their role being a family member, you have to let them go. So that's all. But I will not forget that person. I will still keep them as a name. We know each other, okay. like the brother, right? Brother by name, so okay. Family by name, and it's a family by value. It's two things: family by value, family by name. They will have their family by name, but they will not have the family by value anymore. So that's why I say that hiring is always a guessing, firing is a knowing.
Yeah, I totally agree with you
but,
on that point.
But anytime I let someone go, it really breaks my heart.
Yeah, I can imagine. It was really hard to fire this guy.
Yeah.
This was my friend as well. We have a personal, we have a good relation.
Yeah.
But at some point I was like, it's not possible. Like you do a mistake, it's okay. But if you don't listen to the manager 3 times, it's totally not okay.
Customer was upset as well, I guess.
Yeah. Customer was upset and there was a bad mistake. It was 100,000 euro contract at stake for this mistake. So like there was a DDoS attack or something like that. We were supposed to react super quickly. The guy didn't see, so it ran all day. So you can imagine they was super angry.
So I think when you fire someone or you let someone go, for me that's the way I think about it. When I fire someone from my team or I let someone go from VSHR, it's something good for them as well too. So they get an experience, so they can see the difference when they had the family or by value and they lost it, and when they had it, so they can see the difference. And secondly, they know they got it. It's a message for them that hey, you need to fix those things inside of you. So you probably have a mindset problem, or you have a skill set problem, or you have a work ethic problem, or maybe you have probably soft skill problem example. So now go back and work on those issues and fix them so you can be a part of another company, or maybe you can come back to another family like non-profit organization, or you can come back to VSHR having through an interview. We'll see if we see that you improve, maybe we'll welcome you as well too. So they always have the entitlement as a family by name. But the thing is family by value, who actually really actively own, they add value and get value, share it.
Yeah, but it's also good when you fire someone that you give feedback.
Exactly.
You know, because you have a lot of HR manager, they fire someone like you're out and no feedback. You know, thanks for your services and
no
bye-bye.
thanks you, no even thanks.
Yeah.
I have seen many
so
companies.
I think this is very important as well.
So it's many company even doesn't give thanks, terminate them, remove their email address without any notification, like silently, and suddenly they're like getting a surprise, cannot log in anymore. I think those companies, by doing this one, they're simply killing their own company culture by themselves.
I feel so.
Because they are giving a clear indication to those staff. Because when they do that to the staff, other people see that as well too. So when you do it to that staff, other people see it. That means you actually giving a very clear message to everyone that your relationship with this company is only the paycheck. That's it.
Yeah.
All the belief, all the value, all the mission, vision are all bullshit. Your relationship with the company is just a paycheck. And when you give that message to your staff, other people see that, you just throw down and destroy the whole company culture out of the window in that immediately. So you just fire someone, remove it, and remove all access, and just kick them out of the door. And then you're telling other people, oh, you know, we're brothers, we're amazing, and this we have a great vision, blah blah. It's bullshit.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I totally agree with you on that point.
So they gotta really need to fix this thing. So that's one of the things, and that's why I'm advising different companies about company culture is not about putting some bin bags, not putting a table tennis, not putting not culture is about this thing. What message you give for the people the day they come in, and every day they work in your company, and the day they go away. Everything matters.
Yeah, how do you empower?
How you work with them, what kind of feedback do you give them, how you help them to grow, what kind of a manager style do you have, how many leaders do you have, and how do you onboard them, and how you even offboard them as well too. How you give them the feedback when they're even leaving. Maybe they're leaving by themselves or you're firing them. What is the feedback? What is the advice that time? When you are someone you are firing, that person is in a vulnerable state. But I say that in that time the company is even more vulnerable in terms of their culture. So the HR people that time and the hiring manager or line manager really need to be hands-on to make sure that has been properly managed. Otherwise it will go all over the places and it will just, like I said, destroy the culture. How many people do you have?
7.
I'm happy to come and share to people one day.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I will be very glad.
I'm happy to.
Because,